pact once broken, forged anew. Warlocks Waffles.
Did you want waffles?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Warlocks and Waffles. I'm excited. How you doing, Judy? How was your week, bud?
Good. Yo, you said week, and I was like, what day is it?
It's Friday. It's the
Yeah.
end.
It's the end. I was like, so for the weekend. Wait, it's not the weekend. This was the wrong end of the situation.
I am
Wrong end of the situation. That's what I called the week.
wrong
know
end
what
of the
that says about
situation would be a fun band name. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is Warlocks and Waffles. We are a TTRPG morning show. Junie,
It's
do
a
you
real
do?
boring day today. Nothing cool is happening today.
It's a really boring day. Nobody's excited
walk-
about anything. We're just
gonna
gonna
walk through making sandwiches.
Are you guys
Hunter-
interested in taxes? We're gonna talk about taxes today.
Oh, that's part
Taxes in
two.
your
No,
TTRPGs.
don't jump ahead. Don't go ahead. But just out of curiosity, Hunter,
Yeah.
what do you feel goes in a sandwich?
So some sort of starch on two sides, right? You need a starch on either end of it. So bread is the traditional.
I've never heard it. Yeah, I've never heard it worded this way. This is interesting.
Well, the reason I worded that way is like a bagel, right? A bagel's not bread. So if I say you put it between
A
two
bagel's
slices
not
of
bread.
a bagel's
I guess you're
a
right.
bagel's
Yeah,
its own thing.
okay,
Like
all right, yeah.
a croissant is its own thing. Like it's a bread, but like it's its own thing, right? I would even consider if you do like a quesadilla, like in some settings, depending on how much stuff is in that thing, it could become a sandwich. We're
gonna open a can of worms.
We're opening a
for this
whole
one.
can of
Yeah,
worms.
yeah,
You
that was
started
my
this.
fault.
You
I did
created
it.
this situation. But yeah.
Do you think there always needs to be like a spread or a sauce?
I think you need, in addition to the starch, I think you need at least 2 ingredients within it in order for it to be a sandwich.
Interesting.
Hot
Okay.
take. Grilled cheese, where it's just cheese between bread, not a sandwich. Not a sandwich. It's just a grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is its own category. I don't think it should be categorized as a sandwich.
Oh my god, I have so many questions, and we don't have the time for it. We don't have enough time in the show for me to ask this, because I've grown up with just like, all right, man, here's like a slice or two of cheese, and then that is it.
But you take a grilled cheese, you open it back up after the cheese is like melted. You put like tomato slices or like pickle relish or something like that on there.
Nope.
My goodness, heck yeah!
I'm a texture.
Put some bacon on there.
Person. I'm a texture person. I don't like tomatoes.
Okay.
I like salsa.
I know a lot of people that don't like tomatoes.
But like a tomato in my burger or a sandwich, like throws me off.
Do you like pickles?
I do in a burger.
Have you ever had pickle relish on a grilled cheese sandwich?
No.
It sounds horrible. It's delicious.
somebody like brought when I worked somewhere one time. They were like, it was after Thanksgiving. They brought pulled pork,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were like, oh hey, it's like, you know, sorry, the coleslaw is just from ShopRite, but like, you know, yeah, grab it. And I looked at him, I was like, what? And he's like, the coleslaw
Coleslaw
on the
directly
pulled
onto the
pork.
pulled pork. Yeah.
And I looked, I think he's just, and he looked at me like I was like deprived. And he was just like, "Oh my god, like you poor baby," and immediately like made me, and it was amazing. I don't
Yeah.
because I didn't have a coleslaw threshold. It
Mm-hmm.
was the best thing ever. So I was like, "No apologies necessary." I'm just, you know, but like the reason I brought up the sandwich thing is because I just like put like chipotle on a sandwich or something like that. It was turkey cheese, and I just put some
Mm-hmm.
because the definition I had heard like recently was just like, yeah, for a sandwich you got to have like bread, whatever you're gonna put in it, and then a sauce or a
Mm.
spread. Like there
Something
needs to be a
something damp on there.
yes. And
Yeah.
I was like, really? Like that's a like it was a prerequisite. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I wonder if that, and then you're just like, if it's a carb and these things and cheese is not a sandwich. And I was like, what
Well,
the shit? The whole
here's the
world
thing,
is yeah.
and obviously everybody who's watching is like, ah, this is a TTRPG morning show
This is
as
clearly a
we
TV
argue
show, yeah.
about sandwiches. Here's the thing, if it is like if it is a particularly dry sandwich, absolutely, you need like a mayo,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mustard, something on there to like take it up. Depending on what it is, you can get a sandwich that is way too wet. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like I don't need all of this. And
You
so
ever
some
mess up
people,
draining tuna fish? You ever
oh,
mess up
oh yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Some people will sit there and they'll be like, well, you need some sort of sauce on it. I'm like, you don't if it's already like if it's like
Yep.
I know somebody who like same thing as what you're saying is like you need a sauce on there. But like on a tuna fish sandwich, and I'm like, there's already
No.
sauce in the tuna
Yeah.
fish. Like you don't need to put that
Yep.
also on the bread. This is way too much. Anyway, welcome to Warlocks and Waffles. We're a TTRPG morning show.
Today we're discussing sandwiches in your TTRPGs.
Yeah.
You
How do
know,
you incorporate sandwiches in your TTRPGs?
an adventure is kind of like a sandwich, right?
Yeah. You got two pieces of bread. That's the beginning and the end of the sandwich, and then all
Hunter,
the stuff in between.
whoa. How long has that freaking box been there?
It's been here the whole time. This is a
Oh my God, I got
giant
so
box,
distracted
my
by
dude.
sandwiches. I got so distracted by sandwiches. What's in
This-
that box? And that
it's-
side is up.
This side is up. My lamp is
That's
trying to
going
fall
down.
over. Don't fall over, lamp. Stay upright instead. There we go. Yes, this is a very large box. I have been waiting for this box to arrive since 2020. I backed this Kickstarter in the midst of lockdown, and have been very excited for it ever since. But it has finally arrived, and I'm so excited. This is
I captured your excitement. And I was like,
this is Heckna, which is a campaign setting created by Hit Point Press, and it is a carnival horror setting. This came out before Wild Beyond the Witchlight did, but it has just now arrived. Oh, we lost Junie. Junie, you're back.
sorry, I went to open Twitch in another window and it decided that it didn't like this.
There can
so
be only one.
I apologize.
No problem.
Twitch. You said Heckna.
I said
Press, and then,
Heckna. Yeah, Heckna is like a carnival horror, like weird and wonderful setting. And it actually came out before Wild Beyond the Witchlight did. But because of like the way publishing works, Wild Beyond the Witchlight was like announced shortly after this one, if memory is serving. It was back in 2020. And then it's Wizards of the Coast, so it was like out and published before this one was, because it was like the middle of lockdown and it hit a bunch of issues that it wasn't expecting. But it's here and I'm excited. And it is a very large box, and it has taken so much willpower to not open this box. like the moment it arrived on the porch, I was like, I don't have to tell Junie that this showed up. I could just open this now.
1000%. Yeah, you could have
Um,
just been like, I opened this thing, look at it. This is an experience you opted to share with us, and I appreciate you. I appreciate this being here for this. I like things being opened. So
but
I'm
yeah,
excited.
this is Heckna. It's a very large box. I'm so far away from my desk because otherwise there's no way that this would fit in here. Um, I didn't think some of this through.
Is that your goblin thing behind you on your right behind like this? I see something white next to a tankard. Is that what that?
Junie,
Is that the?
there's nothing there.
You shut the hell up. I see something there, and I don't know if that's what's usually on your. Is that usually the little guy that's over there? Oh, that's something different. That's some other creepy thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He always sits there. I'm just usually closer to
could-
my desk, so he's more obscured.
more in the shadows. He's
Yeah.
very. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's when you see like has it been there the whole time? Is the whole time
Yeah.
staring at you? It's like, ew.
Don't blink. Don't even blink.
All right,
Yeah,
spoiler alert. I see paper.
that is a little gargoyle that my brother found at a garage sale, and as soon as he saw it, he was like, "Oh, that's deeply cursed. Hunter would probably want this." So he bought it for me. Yes, there is paper. Can confirm. Paper. More paper.
For the audio
More
listener,
paper.
it's like a magic trick of paper just being pulled out of a box. It just never ends.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab item. It's like
Oh, the joy on your face. The joy
it's
on
like
your face.
Christmas, dude. Okay. So I do also have, let me see if I can get this. I've never used this before. We're gonna see if it'll work. On the stream at least, they should be able to now see a extra little camera on there, so that they will be able to see things as I have gone through them. But the first item I've pulled out is this like popcorn bag dice bag.
Ooh, that's fun.
And it is like, it is a nice like canvas. That's fantastic. I love that. I'll put that over
Joy.
here. Oh, that camera's gonna be real low on anything larger than that. Good to know. We will adjust
It's
if
gonna
we
take
need
up
to.
like all your swag is gonna fill up a whole.
I'm gonna end up having to move stuff. Okay. There's a lot. I feel large things in there, and then I feel small things. So I'm going through small things first.
Okay.
I forgot about these. These were a stretch goal that got added on because it was the height of COVID. Was they made a bunch of like masks that were
Ooh, okay.
themed with different stuff from the thing. They won't
And
show
not to
up.
put your business out there, but I feel like I don't know if how much you advertise. And you stop me with the safety word or something like that.
Mhm.
But like Hunter, may I say you don't usually back things at the. I'm gonna throw $1 at it, or I'm gonna throw at the lowest thing. If I may quote you, it's kind of like you go for. I want to reach the summit. Like it seems sometimes like it's like
If-
I'm gonna go for that big boy
If
because
a
I like things.
Kickstarter has a like a cool like alternate like the collector's box or the like
Yeah.
all in level or something like that, I am much more likely to back at that level than any of the other levels. So a lot of the masks
Clipped.
are like
Oh, it's a few masks.
yeah, they did. So one of the like the main dude, Heckna, is like this like creepy jester person. And he has like different masks or different like faces. I haven't read it yet because it wasn't here. I've technically had access to it because like the PDF version has been out. But
You're saving yourself.
I refuse to read through the PDFs until I have the physical one, and then once I have the physical one, I read through that. Because I want to read the final version of it.
There's something different about like I always say when it comes to planning, when it comes to like absorbing lore, when it comes to all that
Mhm.
stuff, there's just something different about like flipping through the book
There's a tactile.
than Yeah, and then in a session, Control F, I need to look up whatever it is on D&D Beyond or whatever thing, PDF. Like that's that. But bubble wrap,
Bubble wrap.
something
Also,
finally wrap
can I
skirt.
just say I
Uh-huh.
really appreciate when things are bubble wrapped in a Kickstarter. I have received so
Okay,
many items that were like just loose
loose.
in a box and were like dented and damaged, and it's like, thank you for protecting
I
my stuff.
I am a sucker for packaging because that is something that a person judges whatever the thing is before you even get to use it.
Hmm.
So like WizKids, they like their things are usually like bundled and like whatever really tight, and I know I like that. I like things when what's this? Is this like a little card slot like to
Little
store
deck
like
box.
accessories? Okay,
It's hard to close a deck box when you're not looking at the opening. But yeah, little deck box. Um, it's hard to get over here. I did not think this through.
you put some thought though, and that's what really
Ooh.
matters.
Creepy little jester man.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I put the other tab so I can see the stream
Hello.
too, and it's just like hello.
Oh yes.
Here's my little box of wonders.
Have you ever seen the animated spell cards from Hit Point Press?
Yes.
So Heckna has custom spells in the setting, and so they did
Oh.
an animated deck that is just the ones specifically
Oh,
from
I like that
Heckna.
a lot.
Um, but yeah, there's there's a spell in here called Pie Strike. And it looks like the card is a like skull with acid dripping down it with a pie that it just hit it in the face.
Oh wow,
Um,
that's good. High strike.
Pie Strike.
Are those spells like I don't know? Since I don't know anything about it, like to the point where it's like I don't know. Is that a spell like a person could use, or is that like that's Heckna's spell?
I think they're like available in the setting.
Okay.
Do do do. Ooh, fancy. Doodly da ba ba dee da boo doo diddly doo. I'm just
I was telling my wife about
making
Kickstarters, and
noise
I was
because
like,
I'm opening things.
yeah, yeah. I was telling my wife about Kickstarters, and I was like, I've backed like a very few, and the one of the only tangible ones
Hmm.
I've gotten is Disaster Hamsters 2.
I
Like I have that, and then a few digital ones.
I backed Disaster Hipsters the first time it was out. And then the first time they did Disaster Hamsters 2, the Kickstarter didn't quite make its goal, and so then they relisted it. But I was on vacation when they relisted it, and I forgot to like go back in, so I forgot to back it at, the second time it was listed.
I was at the tail end. Nick, I was were we both on something? I feel like they did
We had
something.
them on our show.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
because I was just like, I know Scry Society. Like, I was like, I talked to Nick and we did some stuff,
Um
and
yeah, it
then I was
wasn't
like, I want to back something.
I don't think were you they were I don't remember. They may have been
What
on
was the
before.
first time I'd used? Go ahead.
Were you weren't on this show yet when that Kickstarter was happening, right?
No, I wasn't like
Okay.
on here like this.
Yeah,
No.
so I
Ah!
interviewed him I interviewed him during the first round of the Kickstarter.
Okay.
One of the authors for Disaster Hamsters
Mhm.
came on the show. But yeah, it was a fun conversation. Next item is this. It is this beautiful little like
Oh,
black leatherette journal with like the gold medal on it for like holding spell
spell
cards.
cards. Okay, I like that. I like those.
Like that a lot. This flap is gonna be the end of me.
Do you have a
Endlessly
knife
annoying.
or something, scissors to just
Why is
cut
this
it off, or-
camera so close to this? Who set this up?
This is not your normal approach to the show, so this is you're gonna feel those things. You should do the rest of the show that close. For the audio listener, he is intimately close to the camera.
Hello.
I'm trying to open. I'm approaching this the same way I approach like opening my presents on Christmas, which is like, ooh, let me open all of the like small ones and stocking stuffers, and then I'll like start opening my big presents.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I go
so
back and forth. And then I end up with something like pencils at the end because I'll go like big, small, big, small.
Junie, I need you to know. So this is dice. I need you to know
Uh-huh.
that this says popcorn flavored dice.
No,
And
no, no,
flavored
no,
is
no, no,
in
no, no.
quotation marks.
Okay.
Warning,
I
choking hazard.
okay. Man, like I'm assuming that they just look
Nutrition
like popcorn. That they,
nutrition facts. Serving size: 1 bag, 11 popcorn dice, 1d4, 4d6, 1d8, 2d10, 1d12, 2d20. Please note, 1d20 has red numbers. Amount per serving: calories 0, total fat 0, cholesterol 0, sodium 0, total carbohydrate 0, protein 0. This is warning. This is not intend. This is intended to be a parody and not meant for consumption. Do not eat in red.
good.
Um,
Okay.
there's also a
Because
flap that says "There to dice for," which is very funny to me. Um,
I was like, man, did they really just coat these bastards in like,
I I
butter
I
flavoring?
really would love that if they smelled like popcorn. They don't.
Okay.
Um,
That
but
that confirms that because I was about to say I was like, you gotta pop one. Like we were just like,
they are like popcorn, like buttered popcorn coloration, which is
Okay.
fantastic. Um, directly into my new dice bag.
And what I would consider a full set, because like you know what I mean,
Yes,
like you know what I mean, like
yeah, that is
more
a
than one
good
d
set of dice.
six,
You need
more
your
than one d
4d6 so
six,
you can do like stats and stuff. You need
yeah,
your
and then two d
2d20s.
twenties,
Yep.
yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't need multiple of that. You know what I would also argue for sometimes? Maybe another d4, but that's just me.
Ooh,
Ooh, this
okay.
this
So
one's got some shape
we've
to it.
gotten into the minis.
Oh, there's minis. I don't
Um
even know the contents. I don't have like a packing slip, so I don't know.
so these are the enthralled um uh
Mm-hmm.
the enthralled. These are the juggler thrall, the pie thrall, the puppet thrall, the stilts thrall, and the unicycle thrall. And they are uh horrible little clown zombie things doing little clown zombie things.
I'm curious about this. Are you the type of I like to leave things sealed for as long as possible? I like to open it and touch it, and whether or not I use it, or you're like, I'm gonna open these, paint them, and use them at some point in my life type of person.
uh it depends on the thing.
Okay.
This one is the strong arm jawbreaker, the dweeb jawbreaker, the showstopper, the starlet, and the vogue. Which appears to
What's the
be
Vogue?
uh looks like a bard.
Okay.
Um,
Also, when you said the first one, the juggler, I was like, the juggalo? Like, I was just like,
yes,
it's like a
this is the
juggalo.
juggalo. Um, okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, this is a big box.
Is that like I don't know like the span of how big things are. So I'm assuming there's books in there, a book in there at
There
least.
is,
So I'm
yeah.
trying to think of like how big that like are you accidentally going to pull out the main thing or
I'm
something like that?
trying not to. I'm trying to
I
have
don't know
that be the
what the
last thing that I
main
pull
thing
out.
is in this one. I don't know
There
if it's
is
a statue or
there's
something.
a collector's box in there that
Okay.
has a bunch of stuff in it. Um, this is the hecking pets.
This is good.
And there's like
Oh,
some big old horrible monsters in there.
what's that?
Um,
The thing on the bottom right, was that like a little brain thingy? Like a little
it looks like
intellect
it.
devourer?
This
Can we
is
finally
a myrmidon egg sac, a popcorn swarm, a snout egg sac, and a schnozzling swarm.
what's a snout? What's that? What?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it looked like an intellect devour for a split second. I was like, can we finally start like, amassing our Boulder's Gate like diorama?
Yeah. Move these. Wow.
Wah.
bad shot, but get over it.
It's just close up on.
Oh, there's so many minis.
which
I'm
is
so excited.
that's kind of dope. Do you feel comfortable saying how much this was, or do you want to be like it was a lot? Look it up. It's okay. I don't want to put your business out there like that. So that's the reason I asked.
It was a let's see here. I don't remember off the top of my head. Because I delete that information.
I drop millions. I delete that information from my brain so I don't think about how much I spent.
Yeah. These are usually Kickstarters are like my my birthday present to myself, and like if I do a if I hit certain milestones doing stuff, like things like that.
Your reward
is usually what I get myself as a Kickstarter. I also use Kickstarter stuff for work all the time with
yeah, you actually
whatchamacallit.
can, yeah.
So bum. Show more pledges. Scrolling. It was a few $100s.
Okay. It was a healthy chunk of change.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
Minis can be expensive. You know, like for something that somebody could 3D print for like whatever you can get for it, like minis can be very expensive. I'd be interested when you crack open those minis, how they look.
Terrible.
Oh. In a good way, right?
Yeah. I'll show that one next. This group of minis is called Got Your Nose. And it contains the Clowned Bard, the Clowned Rogue, the Clowned Sorcerer, the Clowned Wizard, and the Clowned Paladin. Also, one of them, you know the doctor in Baldur's Gate, the guy who's like amputating in the Blighted Lands. One of these minis looks very similar to him.
He was, oh god.
But yeah, more minis. Okay, give me a second. I apologize for bad audio.
No, do what you got to do.
Rudeness.
I can feel the passion. You look how passionate Hunter is. Look at those muscles. Look at those arms. Look at him working. Just sweating on his.
It's hard to rip at this angle.
Oh yeah, no, I was about to say it's like you did the one that I was like that one's easy, and then I was like, oh, he's going for the weird awkward angle one.
Yeah.
Is that a bear on your shirt? You bringing bear strength?
Yeah, bear totem. Okay.
Bear energy?
So here's the other one that is in there. There is only one thing in this box.
This big boy.
So here's the thing. It's not a mini. This is a schnozzling familiar. It is a 1-to-1 scale replica of a schnozzling. It also comes with an adoption certificate. A schnozzling, I do remember this now. A schnozzling is a horrible little monster that burrows up your nose and like into your brain, and then it inflates the backside of it, and it is this big bulbous red sack, so it looks like a clown nose. It's horrible, and I hate it, and it's so cute, and I love my new pet. But that is the 1-to-1 schnozzling familiar.
No, that's something out of a sci-fi, like that's a horror movie.
Yes, 100%. We'll put this.
Oh dear.
Here, let me put this down
I want
here.
You to open that and put that on your forearm and to be like, look how bad this thing is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not. No, thank you. As we say in Spanish, no bueno. No me
yeah,
gusta.
I'm good. I'm no on that, and to put it in Spanish, no.
No. Yeah.
Okay, this looks like a GM screen. Can't have a module without a GM screen.
I was actually gonna say, like, if it's closed, I would like you to open it, because I'm always interested what there's always like certain default things where it's like, okay, conditions, but they always elect to put very specific things as like the need to know information.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's setting specific, but sometimes it's like, here's the hit points of a door. Like it's
Yeah.
always like, here's like really specific, like breakable things. I love that.
Yeah.
That looks like such a good fun backdrop. Oh, this is oh, it's like a film strip?
Yeah.
Ooh, I really like
Right.
that.
Very cool. Okay, let's see here. Oh, love that.
Carnival map?
First panel has a map of the carnival.
That works.
You've got your different locations, the Frost Gate, the Golden Heckna statues, the ticketing booth, the Hostile Hostel, the Lost and Found souvenir shop, food court, the Naughty Corner, security building, petting zoo, the Midway, pin the flail on the donkey, pop goes the clown, Duncan do not, hit me Heckna, dead ringer, boat blaster 9000. Then you have the Dismadium, which has the Carpe Colossus, the Misery Go Round, the Tunnel of Love, the Flophouse, the Dastardly Disco, the Big Top, Heckna's Eye, and Under Construction Zone. And then the Funhouse has the Heckna Funhouse. It also has a chart for the moon phases. Because I believe Heckna changes his stuff with the phases of the moon.
Okay.
Random encounters for the Jamboree, the Dismadium, during the Blood Moon, and in the Funhouse. Heckna's Handy Helpers gives you a list of like things that they can provide for players. Common gobbledygook phrases.
Ooh, that's fun.
Which is, oh man, this is so good. Okay, we're gonna play a quick game, Junie. I'm going to tell you. I'm gonna tell you a gobbledygook phrase, and you tell me what you think it means.
Oh, I love this. Okay, cool. Yep.
Okay. Okay. As fatty as an upchuck nifcone.
Is that a like a patron, like making fun of a patron or something like that, like as fatty as that, or is it specifically food?
That's actually you're weirdly on point with like in different ways, but both of those kind of connect to this.
Because I was like, it's either insulting somebody that's like a tourist or the patrons, or like, it's like you like some people from Jersey
I will
call,
say
like,
I will say
tourist shoobies. Yeah.
Fatty is not like, it's not fatty. Like it is not about fat.
Oh, okay.
It is fatty. Faddy.
Fatty.
As as fatty as an upchuck nifcone.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is just full blown another language here, not just like
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it
just
was like
nonsense.
the Spanglish. I thought this was like as Spanglish as it's just like, yeah, it's like the, and then you're interjecting common
it kind
with
of
whatever.
rhymes. It kind of rhymes.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like it could be that. What is it?
The literal translation is as popular as a yellow snow cone, and its meaning is just unpopular.
Okay. All right. The tone is that you're reading it the right way, because that does kind of like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's do Rally Rune for Revelia, where Beans Marke uns Bunderboon.
Is it like is it almost like like when in Rome, do as the Romans?
Kind of the vibe, yeah.
Okay.
The literal translation is "Welcome to to the Revelia, where happiness isn't your choice," and the meaning is "Welcome to the Revelia, where merriment isn't optional."
Okay. You know what? Yeah, you reading the English and then like putting that inflection is helping me, because if you just like went dun dun but like no inflection, I'd be done.
Mm-hmm.
But you're putting something I don't know if this is cheating, but I'm here for it.
How about this will be the last one.
Okay.
Don't me crux. Don't me
Uh, it,
crux, Junie.
uh, is it like do me a solid, like do me a favor?
No.
Okay.
Kind of the opposite. It's don't cross me or don't screw me over.
Okay. All right.
Don't me crux.
Don't
um,
me Crocs. Don't my
uh,
Crocs.
I said that last one was the last one. But this
And
one,
you're a man of your word, and then you close
I'm a,
it.
but this one's very funny to me. So, uh, this is Fent down Yaz. Fent down
Uh,
Yaz.
is it like oh geez. Like are you down? Like are you like up for this, or like you like almost like you're cool with this, right?
You got down. The literal translation is lie down, y'all. And
Okay.
the meaning is stop what you're doing.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
also in here, there is vehicles of the Revelia, which is the boop-arounds, the clown cars, and the big honkers.
Okay.
And the stages of clown corruption.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that is rough.
Oh man, I love that.
Everybody's done like a slight clown corruption where somebody gets more clowny as time progresses, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's just called the life cycle of a streamer. Um, ooh, okay, so these are more minis. This is Heckna himself, which is just the different stages of him.
Oh, okay.
Full moon, waxing and waning, dusk, blood moon, and the punchline.
Ooh.
Which it looks like the punchline is like a spiritual warhammer. Which is
Oh.
very funny. Oh, okay. Oh man, that is a heavy book.
Ooh. Oh, it looks solid. That's not that's not a small one.
Oh, that is the campaign setting.
Oh, I've not asked you to uncellophane a lot of things here, but I need you to crack that one open, man. There ain't no way you ain't gonna open
Well,
that bad boy.
we'll get to that.
Okay.
Is this more? This is more minis.
Yo, you got minis.
I got minis.
You're gonna have a full carnival shelf. Like that wall right behind you, that's gonna be like
Well, especially I have all the
little
I have a bunch of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight minis too. So like, but
oh
between
yeah,
those, you've got a
you're
bunch
gonna
of
have a
stuff.
full carnival.
This box is called Props Aplenty. And it contains the arcade machine, a cannon, the fortune teller, the podium base, the popcorn cart, the strength test, and the ticket booth. So they're like location objects.
Oh, like physical to like,
Mhm.
okay,
So you can
like
put them on the
terrain
map.
type things.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's very cool. I like that
Oh
a lot.
yeah.
I'm like stacking stuff over here so it doesn't fall. Oh, that's
This is
bad.
Christmas for
This is
Hunter.
bad
This
video.
really is. No, it's
Okay,
it's whatever the latest thing is. It's a staging area. You're putting it all in there.
this is the last box of minis.
Okay.
This is Sugar Rush. Oh, I hate this box. This is
Did
terrible.
you say that, or is it written on there?
No, I said that.
I thought
this
that they
is
wrote,
terrible.
"Oh, I hate this box." I was like, "Dang."
The minis,
that's
the minis
confident marketing.
inside this are Child of the Candy Corn, Trash
Nope.
Can Child of the Candy Corn, Maskless Child of the Candy Corn, Blimp, and Sucrose. These are
sucrose. What's sucrose?
it's like a little like sugar ooze.
Oh, okay.
These are horrible. Let's see how close I can get this. These are horrible little like demon babies wearing
Oh.
masks, and it looks like they might be made of candy.
What's that
Um
big one? The big one that's floating there.
I think that's blimp.
Okay. That's good. Does that have a
Um,
base? Like, or is it like I'm assuming it has like a clear base or something to make
yeah,
it
it
look
is.
like
It
it's
has a
floating?
clear base.
Okay. I
There's
was
a
like,
little
what are we
look,
supposed
a
to- what are
little
you supposed
clear
to do with
rod
that
that
one?
goes up through the middle of it. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Heavy.
what the hell is
Ugh.
that?
Okay. So this is the collector's box.
What does that
Um,
mean?
This
Okay.
this is the box. Give me a second.
Okay.
'Cause
You're supposed to
there's-
put all of that stuff in there.
It all fits. No, but this thing is now empty.
Okay.
Sports. Okay.
That looks like it has.
It's
That looks like
very
the entire
heavy.
box is made to just contain that one thing. Like,
It's so pretty. This is why I spent so much money on this thing.
okay,
Look at that.
that is cool. That is very cool.
That
What are the
is-
contents
that
of
is
that bad man jam right
stunning.
there?
Okay, let's get this open.
I need to know what's in that thing because I can see the weight. I can
It's heavy,
feel how
yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, what is in there? And it's just like it's a brick. That's the joke. It's just a brick.
Let's get this open. It's like the first few notes of La Cucaracha, I think. Let's get this open. Let's get this open. Let us see what is inside. Okay. Oh my goodness. That lid though is so pretty. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't know how it
Um,
was. I don't know if it was like a folio and that's like the thing to hold it. I don't know if there was more books or things in there. I wasn't sure.
Put this. Move more stuff. Wahaha. I want this to be able to be on the camera. There's still stuff in the way. Doot ba doot doot. Yeah.
We'll have this all worked out for next time because we're gonna. I want us to have like a mailbag, maybe mailbag Mondays because
Oh my
every once in a
goodness.
while we both get things and showing them off is kind of cool.
Mhm.
And talking about it because you felt compelled to back this, and obviously you got a ton of minis.
Yeah.
And I'm well, like you're about to go into this box set right here, the collector's edition. I'm really
So
curious what's in there.
I just opened the box. This box is
Mhm.
like full.
Oh, it's packed to
It
like
is
capacity there.
packed.
This is
so,
like those kind of board games where it's just like, yeah, okay, you got a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff in there. Okay,
so there's a bunch of reference cards. So there's like a box that's like compacted down
box to hold the
so you can
reference
put
cards.
reference
Okay,
cards in there.
never going back in there.
You have let's see here. These are wondrous item artifacts.
Mhm.
Wondrous item rare. Looks like monster cards. More monster cards. This one is the amalgamation donkey. Medium
that's-
aberration, evil. This is the countess. Let's see here. Bunch of cards. So many.
I like having cards like that because when you have like, if you are doing a virtual game, then it's like it's kind of for you because it's real easy to like get lost with like, oh, that was in a tab, or like, oh, that didn't get look at my notes. But if you can like put a little like reference card or two in front of you to like highlight something for
Yeah,
yourself,
no,
it's
they're
great.
they're
And when you
fantastic.
can go like in an in-person game, like you're fighting this and you just flash that card around, you could use any mini at that point, but you go, you're fighting this, or like you get this, and just having that physical, like, oh, this is the circlet, and oh,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
So
So good.
I don't know what this pack is made up of.
Mhm.
But the front is a very cool looking undead named Cicero. But like look at that. Like
NPCs maybe?
uh
What's that on the bottom right? It says a 9. So is that a challenge rating?
it's challenge rating 9, yeah.
Okay.
But like
Okay.
look at that. Like giant gaping maw in its chest. Like that's creepy.
I like that. I like those. They're like I like those dimensions where it's bigger than a playing card. It's not a full tall tarot card, but
Mhm.
like I like those for showing off, and the theme is nice.
on the last card in here, because it's not open, I can't see all of them. But the back of the last card is the Belt of Spider Strength. And well, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but while wearing this belt, you grow 4 additional elongated arms from your torso.
What? Does it say? I'm just curious. What is it? Does it just give you other arms? Does it give you spider climb? Does it give you more strength? Like, what do you?
4 additional arms. Strength score becomes 23. If your strength score is already equal to or greater than 23, the item has no effect on you. When you use your action to make an attack, you may make 1 extra attack using your additional arms as part of your action, in addition to any extra attacks you may already have. The extra attack with your additional arms must use a simple melee weapon, and you do not add your proficiency bonus to the attack.
That's kind of cool. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate if you were like very like had a very specific aesthetic, but it's really cool,
If you don't want extra arms, don't put it on, man.
right?
There is a cloth map of the carnival.
Nice.
Beautiful. Love a map.
I would use that like as like if I were setting up my space, like almost
Mhm.
like put that down first, then put it down as the DM screen. Like dice can roll on it. Minis. It's almost like a like
Mhm.
little tablecloth type of thing for yourself, type of thing.
The corner looks like it's like stitched leather. It has like this creepy face in it.
Necronomicon type
Yeah,
of
very
like face
Necronomicon.
thing.
Ooh. There is a gold ticket to the carnival.
That's nice.
It's really pretty.
Oh, you got a golden ticket.
I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket. This is the Shuffled Stories Engine random encounter deck.
I love those.
Make
Love those
telling new
kinds of things.
tales easy and fun. Draw a card from an existing random encounter or build whole new campaigns in no time at all. Bring a never-ending roller coaster of entertainment to your table. There are 52 cards in there. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ooh, more things.
Oh man, that box has got a bunch of.
There's so much stuff in here, dude. These are
Oh my god,
carnival
those
tickets.
Now, are they rip apart? Like, could you bring them down to singles? Are they perforated?
Yes.
Oh god.
But they all have the like Heckna's face on them.
All right, so that's 5. How many strips of 5? I'm like,
5,
you
10,
could, like-
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 tickets.
Ooh. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you can. Oh, and it comes a little. Is that bag like Ziplocky?
Mhm.
Okay, good. All right, I was about to say. I was just like, oh, yeah,
They've
you got to make
they've
everything.
thought this through.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like everything has to be increments of whatever, but it's like, no. What if they want to spend? Like that's the. I wonder. I'd have to read. Like, is that the currency? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that literally the
don't
currency?
know.
The tickets?
There's also a paper map of the carnival as well.
That might be the prop you give to like. I don't know if it's keyed, you know, so you're just kind of like, hey, here's your map. You have to guide yourself around type of thing. But that's
There's also a GM screen in here, so we have 2 of those.
same one, same as the
same one,
as the other
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
You could make yourself like a GM like
a GM wall.
corral then.
Yeah.
Like where it's just like really big because I know the one GM screen I use does fold out a few more. Like it's just enough where I feel like it is bigger, but like I know longer would be cool. I don't need higher essentially.
There are like pop out tokens.
Wait a second. Do they have like little standees?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a big fan of like flat like pieces because then you could just kind of
Easy to
move
transport.
them around. But the ones where they stand up are really cool because it really
well
not
these ones
everybody's sitting over
are like you could just lay them down. They also have the little like plastic
standees,
stands
though.
on them if you need them.
Mhm.
There is a pin.
Nice.
There is a deck of playing cards with that same holographic art foil.
That probably I wonder if I would ever open. I'm looking at things and I was like, what would I open? What would I not open? Like the minis, I don't know if I could help myself. Because they're all unpainted. right? So are they primed? Only because I'm not good at painting minis. I don't really paint them, so I'm like, would I mess them up? A nice poster.
And
Put that in like a report holder to keep it safe.
the book in its alternate art,
That is nice.
right?
That is nice.
Stunning.
So wait, did you get 2 books?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they give with this one there was the like the regular one and then also the
So wait, that other one was the regular one?
Mhm.
Oh god, that looks serious too. Oh man,
they're
that's
the they're the same book. They're just
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's the same book.
yeah,
Okay, because I was
yeah,
gonna say it was, the other one looked like a nice one. So this
yeah,
is
it's just
like
the
nuts.
alternate cover.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, this is like yeah, this is a lot of stuff. Look at that.
Mm. And you have the luxury of you have the digital. I mean, you have the PDF. So like the one drawback I know I have with my physical books, and I love them, is I don't have the immediate access. What is going? Or are they?
The Tunnel of Love.
Yeah, I saw that part, but I was like, okay, so they're in a swan. It's an adventuring party in a swan.
Looks like
But it's
somebody
like
fell
rapids.
overboard.
Yeah, but it looks like rapids. Like they're not happy about this situation right there. And then the Tunnel of Love. It looks.
This is.
Can I tell you something?
This
Can I
is
tell you something? A weird.
extensive.
Only because Tunnel of
Oh.
Love, problematic. It looks like they're going to a problematic place. Oh my god. What is going on there?
They're like clown zombie riot.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll tell you after because I remember. But then I was like, I'll tell them this is an after stream conversation because
This is horrifying.
really dumb.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff in here. Oh my goodness.
It looks like a really fun, like horrifying setting.
Yeah.
Because I know Wild Beyond the Witchlight was, it's whimsical and stuff like that, but like this is literally like this is a nightmare carnival. This is all the content warnings here.
Yeah, this one is definitely a little bit more on the horror side than Wild Beyond the Witchlight ever was. Was this? No. Then these. I'm having to remember what order I took things out of this box to make sure that they.
Oh, I was
fit
like, as soon
back
as you
in.
got out things, I was just like, yeah, that's. I would, because I'm assuming that the little pop-up box they have would probably hold all the cards they gave you. Because I saw you were taking out packs and packs. That would have probably just been. I was like, well, this box is not going back in here, and just like put all the cards in the box. I like those reference cards though. Those are dope. So, satisfaction rating. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm excited, man. This is dope. This is very cool. There have been there's always going to be those Kickstarters that you get where you're like, oh, this didn't live up to the hype, but I feel like they delivered everything they promised they were going to deliver. Like this is there's a lot of stuff in here. And
there's a lot of stuff
beautifully put together. It also is all like Hit Point Press always has like good quality to their stuff. So I'm never like worried about the quality of them, but this is just exceptionally well done. So fantastic job, Hit Point Press. Very excited to traumatize some players. Not players, characters. Traumatize some characters. The players will be fine. But yeah, there's so much stuff now. Have to find places to put all of it. Okay.
I'm excited.
Rosie was in the chat. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I know. I didn't see you, Rosie. I was fully
like,
occupied.
Rosie. Hi.
Hi, Rosie. But yeah, there's some awesome awesome stuff in here. Fantastic job, Hit Point. Okay. Let's see here. Anything you wanted me to pull out and go over? I know
I
there were a couple of things that you were like, "Ooh, what's that?"
um God, there's like a few that I'm curious about. The one I don't want, well, one, the minis. I was gonna say, are they all primed, or is it like, is it just
Um,
like here's a mini and then you got to go through the work, or is it like they made it real easy to paint too? Because then that's one
they're
of those things
the
where it's like this makes you
they're
want to
that
open it
gray
type of thing.
one, so I don't know.
There's like it'll say primed somewhere on there probably because there's just the gray finish and then there's like that lighter gray. I think that means that it's prime or white
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Says miniature
And
supplied
that's not a
unpainted.
crazy.
I don't see anywhere that they
Okay.
are primed. I don't know off
Okay.
the top of my head.
If it's a darker gray, it probably isn't. If I had to take a guess, I think that one's it. Not crazy. Because like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, I bought primer spray because I
Mm-hmm.
made that mistake where I bought like oh, I actually have it right here. That's funny. Uh like a whole box of like townsfolk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, how many things were in this one? It was six. Oh, this is a 64, like 232 pieces of like villagers and jesters and just like barmaids and stuff like that, just to go there. And I went to paint them, and then just the paint like sloshes off. And I was like, oh, I didn't know anything about priming. I didn't know anything
Mm-hmm.
about minis like that. And then all like the other ones I would get, like the Reaper minis or the WizKids ones, like they're primed, and I'm like, oh, these, oh, I'm bad still, but at least like the effect that I'm looking for comes out, and that makes me want to. I've had minis where I didn't open them for a long time, and then I've had minis where I was like encouraged to like, all right, maybe I should just throw that little bit of paint on there type of thing.
There is a
Um,
level of like I do kind of like the gray minis as well.
yeah,
Just because like if I put out some gray minis for like the majority of things, it makes those like the ones when I pull out one of the like
mm-hmm,
big painted ones, it just makes it that much more like
yes,
in important.
mm-hmm. That's actually the one that I was like, I don't want you to pull it out, but also pull it out. So
Oh my
yes.
god. It's got
Oh, it's got
heft.
heft.
It's got heft to it.
Oh, that's horrible. The Snozzler?
The schnozzling.
The
So it
Schnozzling?
like
Ooh.
burrows up into your
Burrows
head
up
right
and
here and
inflates. Oh.
inflates so you have a clown nose.
Does it
Horrible. Hate it
don't tell
so
me
much.
don't tell me it like controls your brain too, right? Like
I
don't
don't
tell
know.
me it like
I haven't read it yet,
oh,
but
cuz
I'm
that would
very
be
excited. It's oh man, that's horrible. I hate that so much.
but
In the
just for the
best
sake
possible
of
way.
my nightmares, could you put that the schnozzling by your bucket lamp right there real quick? Just like as if it was sitting there?
Happy to oblige.
Yep, that sucks. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Yeah, that's huge.
It's just gonna stay
Ooh,
there.
make it come out of the skull. The skull on your side. Oh, that's a nightmare. Oh, it looks like its tongue.
It's just gonna sit there for
Oh,
now.
that gets. Mm.
But yeah, that's there's so this is a lot of the time when I get a Kickstarter delivered, I like go through and I'm looking at all the Kickstarter stuff, and I'm like, is this it? Is this everything I ordered?
Oh, you got a lot of stuff.
That is not the case for this one. I just kept pulling things
Mm-hmm.
out and I was like, I got this too? I don't remember ordering this. Okay, cool. Oh man. There are some very truly uh terrifying things in this list.
Yeah.
In this box.
And you got a lot of stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you definitely have the kind of stuff where it's like, well, because of the tier you got, you have actually multiples of certain things. So you can definitely do the whole like, this is my gonna stay mint, gonna be on the shelf and look pretty. And then you got like a usable one where it's like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
rifle through this and whatever. You can gift things, you know what I mean? You could be
Mhm.
like, oh man, this is dope. This is worth like definitely like an $80 gift type of thing.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
is. You have definitely you did it on this, and like I said, minis can be so expensive.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're getting very specialized ones,
Mm-hmm.
and one nightmare bug. So
I love the fact that
yeah,
it said that there was a an adoption certificate in here. Did I miss that? Maybe that was a joke.
no, there ain't no way. I heard those words. It's got to be somewhere.
Oh, wait. It's the same color as the back of the box. Maybe? Nope.
Uh,
That's just a piece of paper. I don't know. I don't know
We'll
if
look
there's
for it.
actually supposed to be one or not.
It's not official. It's not official until you find that paper.
Yeah, I haven't fully adopted him yet. I have to fill out his paperwork. Man,
Maybe it
those
fell. Like it could have.
it
Like
could
you have so
be.
much stuff.
Yeah,
Like it could have just come out. Yeah.
it could have easily just fallen somewhere around here. There's just a wasteland of paper and bubble wrap around me right now. Okay. Yeah.
Well, congratulations
A
again.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know you were really
We-
looking forward to this. I've heard you
Here's-
bring this up more than once.
I
before,
have
and
brought
you were
this
like,
up.
You were really ready for this.
I have talked to Hit Point Press at multiple conventions and been like, "Hey, so
When's that thing happening?
when's Heckna coming out? Like, when you gonna have that? Because I want it."
Como se
And
dice, Heckna.
what the Heckna, man?
Heckna.
But yeah, that is the Heckna box. There's so much stuff, man. I am so excited. The only downside whenever I get a box like this is I'm like, I don't play in person. Like all of my games are online right now. So I'm like, okay, I have so many cool little minis now. Who
I
can I,
mean,
who
I
can I
kinda,
get together
like-
in person to play something?
One, that yes, and two, I was like, I mean, I've seen painting streams.
That's
It's
true.
real easy
Yeah.
to get that one camera that you have. The other camera you've had to do like the the staging area is real easy to
Mhm.
just turn it to paint towards your hands, and then you have the one on you. And we can
I'm
do
horrible
a.
at painting.
Oh, me too. But we can do a paint and sip where we have
Yeah.
like it's just like
You just have to make sure that you don't sip the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, well, then
It's
what do you
important.
do at a paint and sip? I don't understand. I
I've
thought you
missed
just thin it down.
I've missed the plot.
I don't understand.
Oh man. Is that a Yeti?
Yes.
I have that
It
same
was
one.
a gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, I don't, either he got some sort of weird devil deal or decided this is what it is this year, but got everybody like all the immediate family and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and significant others. Everybody got Yetis that year.
Nice.
So my wife has one, I have one, and they're
My
interchangeable sometimes.
my brother bought me that exact same Yeti because he's very into Yetis, and was appalled that I didn't have one, and so for like Christmas or something,
Okay.
got one for me because I was like, it's just a cup. Like all cups do the same stuff, and he's like, it's
Not
not.
a Yeti.
It's
Not
not
a
a.
Yeti.
It's a different breed, man.
It is. It is. It's built different.
It's just
Mhm.
built different.
It's built different.
But yeah, I would love to run something in person to be able to utilize everything.
I'll be over on Sunday, and you better prepare yourself.
I do have a
for-
game on Sunday, so I can't.
Yes, I know this
necessar-
one. This is the one you have. I don't understand what is going on here. But oh my god, I've joked about this before, where it's like all right, so I'm gonna rent, like if you go to a library or a college or even like some hotels and stuff like that, where it's just like if they have like a conference room, a boardroom, or a meeting room, some of that,
Mhm.
it's sometimes for dumb, cheap, or free. You just need to ask them. You can just use it for however long you want, and
Mhm.
it's just like need to find like a central point, and then go like everybody's gonna meet. Everybody has to drive a half hour, but everybody's gonna meet blank location for free, and we just play a game.
Yeah. Dude,
'Cause
I would drive like
there's a way to do it in this. We have
if
a
the group
tri-state area.
was
We could pinpoint one thing.
we could find like a random hotel that had a conference room or something like that. We could find somewhere that would be easy for some of our friends to meet up at.
Yep. Pennsylvania, New Jersey ish area, East Coast. I'm sure we can make something happen.
Rosie's not too far. We know enough people in this area.
All right, Rosie's house. Got it. So,
oh
get
man,
the popcorn dice. We're coming.
got him.
But yeah, I do want to do occasionally. We've already talked about like how we're gonna be laying out our calendar for the next year. But like specific days, like I think a mailbag Monday would be kind of cool because I know that there's. Do you have stuff you haven't opened?
So right now, no.
Okay.
This was my most recent one. The before that, the last Kickstarter that came in was the Kobold Press Magic books.
Okay.
Came in a couple of weeks ago. But we are hitting a period of time where several Kickstarters that I backed years ago
completing?
are like
Mm.
completing, and I've been getting like notifications. I was like, I got like 3 notifications within the last week of like, we're getting close to the end, and I was like, oh, okay, so we might be getting like
Mhm.
a few of them
Ooh.
in a row here. So that'd be fun. Yeah, I'm always down, and then you've got all sorts of stuff that comes in.
Yeah, I have some things that were sent from Wizards that I definitely like, you know what I mean? It's always fun to talk about like a new setting,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, and just go like who's this for and whether or not you'd like it or if they have introduced new fun mechanics and stuff like that. And we might be doing a few more giveaways because I have stuff to give away.
Woo!
So, you know, some
I love a giveaway.
controversial giant books that I have like 4 of that I need to not have anymore. So AI art, who cares? You can have it. It's everything else is there.
We've ripped out those pages,
We ripped
and
out
then
the
we've
AI page. I cut them out. I drew over them myself. Autographed by me. Did I write anything in the book? No, just my name.
I
I
will
used to do
say
that. It's
I
so
will
funny.
say it would be very funny to have a giveaway where you've just gone through and drawn like your own giants over like any AI
Mhm.
art in the book. That'd be very funny.
It's real
The
bad. It's just so poor.
oh man. Just one of them's drawn by your daughter, and it's clearly the best one.
It's that. Yeah, sure. That actually would. That tracks. That tracks.
Oh man. You doing anything fun this weekend, Junie?
I got a game today, and then it's gonna be a lot of. I feel like November has a lot of weird, like a lot of. It sucks because it's now in the gravitational pull of next year already,
Yeah.
inexplicably.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I need to get a lot of ducks in the row because I have like just I feel like things are happening this month and I need to like make sure I'm aware of it because PAX Unplugged happens at the end of the month.
Mhm.
And then there's Thanksgiving. So it's like I want to bookmark the days I know I can't do things, and other people have like it's like everybody's in the
Well,
mad rush to like
PAX
get
Unplugged
stuff
is
out. Or, yeah,
PAX Unplugged is beginning of December.
it's well, yeah, but I have to go like it'll be that Thursday, like the 29th of November. Like it's like
Got
I
it.
had to plan
Mhm.
because I have to figure out childcare is ridiculous. So it's
Yeah.
one of those things where I have to figure out, all right, how am I going to potentially go and then, you know, my wife has to work type of thing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to be at the Norse Foundry table again. And I was like in Gen Con peddling luxury dice. But it'll be I'll be in Gen Con, not Gen Con, at PAX Unplugged.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to PAX Unplugged, I believe.
I haven't decided.
Okay.
It is like the closest con for me. But I have to figure out if I can find like somewhere to like stay
Gotcha.
for it. so like I can almost definitely find somewhere to like just crash on a floor for like Saturday night if I wanted to come out like Saturday and then go home like first thing Sunday or something like that.
Gotcha.
But I'm still figuring out what that looks like.
All right.
I
Well,
would like to go if I can. It's just figuring out what that ends
we'll
up
just
looking like.
yeah.
We're also like we get home from our vacation like the Monday before PAX. And so we're like,
You're going like not to put your business out there. You're going on a cruise.
yeah,
Or...
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
So
you're gonna be.
um,
It's always wild that people have to like decompress and like not automatically. I always think it's like I was on vacation, now I can get back to everything, but you kind of do need like that little bit of like transition buffer time, like
yeah.
to kind of like
Well, also
reset or
I don't want to take like 2 weeks off and then be like, also I'm leaving on
ooh,
Thursday again this week.
yeah.
So
You're
like
right.
take 2 weeks off, work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then be like, oh, I'm gone Thursday and Friday for PAX.
That's right. Yeah.
So if I
Make it a
come out,
business thing.
if I
Make it,
come
make
out,
it,
I'll
make it.
probably be it would probably be like come out Friday night and be there through Sunday. Maybe if I'm gonna come out. Otherwise
Makes
it
sense.
would
That sounds
be
fair. Yeah.
I might just come out Saturday like bright and early Saturday morning. It depends on if I can find the the room stuff. Okay. I'm just looking at the
Rosie's
carnage of
feeling
boxes around me.
it. Yeah, no, definitely just, stack them somewhere, but not stack them somewhere where you'll forget about them because I also know what it's like to open things, go, this was all crazy. And then like I have things that I've opened, enjoyed in the moment, and then now it's like, man, I never did whatever with that again.
I
Like,
have so much stuff that is like TTRPG stuff that I'm really excited to be able to use one day. And I just
mhm,
like it's just packed away right now because like I don't have space to have it out.
mhm.
But like whenever we move and have a place where I can like have shelves and stuff out where we can have all of the stuff out, it'll be awesome. I have so much terrain and like minis and stuff like that that I am very excited to be able to use at some point that I absolutely can't right now. Just nowhere to put them. Uh, Junie, would
Mhm.
you like to give our calls to action for this weekend?
Yeah, sure. Thank you everybody for joining us and experiencing Hunter's unbridled joy. We're all happy for you. We I have experienced long delays, not 3 years though. So I know
Mhm.
you definitely waited.
It's rare that I have a Kickstarter that I have been like at no point was I in waiting for this one. At no point was I like I'm impatient to get this.
Mhm.
I'm
It's
like
just one of those like,
I'm
yeah, I
upset.
got you. Yeah.
They had valid delays the whole time.
Yeah.
It was just like building anticipation the entire time, and I was
Mhm.
fully prepared for that anticipation to be met with like, and it's not what you wanted, and that was not the case. So
I'm glad.
I'm thrilled.
That's good. I could feel that you were very happy and excited going through it. And you just got a lot of stuff.
I know
It's
there's
dope.
so much stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. I hope you definitely use it because it's one of those like it's not even like, oh, I want to keep them mint and over here. It's just like you have enough where you can like stash things and it's gonna be pretty shelf stuff, and then like you
Hmm.
actually have usable stuff too.
Hmm.
Throw away that bug though. But
He
yeah.
lives there
So
now.
yeah, oh god. Oh, God. So calls to action. I've been thinking of this since the very beginning.
Mm.
Make some popcorn this weekend as a snack, movie night, or whatever. But flavor it with things. People don't always do that. Sometimes it's just whatever's in the bag. But you could literally go into a cabinet and throw other stuff on there. So if you
Yeah.
have some, black pepper, make some spicy popcorn. It's real easy
Nice.
to throw other stuff on there.
Yeah.
I had a cousin
Some
that made
garlic
me
salt.
aware of. Yeah, I had a cousin that literally made me aware that they sell just like popcorn powders, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where it's just
Yeah.
like different flavorings and you could just go like that because they had a popcorn machine and they just like
Nice.
they were a popcorn family.
Hmm.
I was not that kind of family. It was butter or just didn't exist.
Hmm.
But yeah, have some fun with some popcorn.
And
And
don't feel like you have to stop on just like putting salt or pepper or something like that. Like
yeah.
pop some popcorn, put it out on a baking tray, turn the broiler on in your oven, put shredded cheese and bacon bits over it, put it in the oven
Holy
until that's
crap.
melted and pull it out. Throw like add jalapenos
Broiler.
to
Oh my
that.
god.
Drizzle some ranch dressing, make loaded
You're
fries
doing
but out of
are you
popcorn.
making popcorn
Um
nachos? Like what is
yes,
happening
yes,
here?
correct.
Popcorn nachos?
Do like M&Ms and chocolate drizzle. Put some
That yeah.
marshmallows on there.
If you
Some
some marshmallow fluff, you can make like little pop. This is becoming Christmas, like you
yeah.
know what I mean. All right, but no, everybody else don't do that though. Hunter, you have to make popcorn nachos. Like this is one where it's like I think we get
No one
one a
else.
month
No
or
one
one
else
a
is
year.
allowed.
Yeah, no, we get like one a month or one a year where it's like, no, I want verifiable evidence
That this is
of
a
XYZ having
valid
done.
option.
And
Yeah.
yeah, because you sound like you use your broiler. And you were like, yeah, pop on the broiler. I was like, do you use your broiler like that? I never
Constantly.
go. I never.
My dude,
Uh,
anytime I need to like reheat like a slice of pizza,
isn't the
I have
broiler like on the floor, the bottom most part
no, it's the
of
top
an
one.
oven? What?
There's the coil on the bottom and there's the coil on the top. When you turn on the broiler, it's the top one.
Isn't there like a crazy bottom like secret tray in some ovens? Like, is that not the broiler?
No, that's just like the drawer. Yeah, no, that's not the broiler. The broiler is
Oh,
the like the heat coil on the top of the like the top of
maybe I
the
just
inside of
don't
the
know
oven.
how to use an oven. Okay.
But yeah, if you anytime I have to reheat like a slice of pizza, I have a pizza stone and I put it into the oven and I turn on my broiler and let it like heat up, and then I put my pizza slice into the microwave for like 30 seconds so that it warms it all up, and then I put it onto the pizza stone in the oven under the broiler for a little bit until it starts like gooey and
Oh,
crisping, and then you pull it
I had
back
the
out.
anatomy of an oven wrong, apparently. Okay. I understand now. This no longer seems like a foreign, like outrageous concept because maybe I just had an
You
oven.
were picturing
Okay,
me
no,
opening the drawer under the oven and putting a pizza slice
no,
in it.
I do see I see a picture. I'm not crazy. That it's like
I know what
the
drawer you're
broiler
talking
is,
about. Yeah.
but like the broiler is that. I had my stove when I was growing up. The broiler was like the drawer at the very bottom. So like you
Do
have to like get
I
on your
not
knee.
know what I'm talking about?
No. Because when I see what you're talking about, broiler, it's a lot of like showing the oven and the top coil, like you were saying, right? However, I'm seeing a picture of an oven where it's like it's a newer one, but like it is like a drawer that comes out and it's clearly like a mini oven under the oven. And it's like its own little compartment thing. And I'm not crazy now. I so feel good that I'm not crazy.
I still
Broiler
think you're
in
crazy.
okay. Okay. No, everybody. Second call to action. Look up broilers. Okay, no, I'm not crazy. Bottom drawer of your oven.
It's a warming drawer. Um, if you have a natural gas oven, the drawer also can contain the broiler.
Okay, that's what I had. Yeah.
To be sure, pull open the door. If it looks more like a retractable pan than a drawer, it's a broiler. Think of the broiler as an extra cooking area. It can also
Yep.
just be a storage drawer. Um,
I did not have a storage drawer. I had a We used it as that. No, we didn't use it at all because when I was younger, every once in a while, bugs. So my head, I associate like a broiler with like the nightmare aspect of like you wouldn't store things under your fridge because you're like I
right.
don't know what can be. So in my head, that's like oh man, you're just gonna put a pizza where there could be spiders,
No,
like you know.
it's in my oven the broiler is just that coil at the top, and so you push a button and you put the broiler onto high. This is a TTRPG morning show. Somehow we're
TTRP morning
back
show.
talking
Yeah.
about food.
Okay. So
Uh
So first thing, popcorn, do stuff with it. Second thing, broiler, figure out which one you have, whether it's like, and if you have like that's one that's not just the top of your oven, let me know because I know I'm not crazy. So broil something, grilled cheese, pizza, something. Use your oven in a creative way. Third
Grilled cheese
thing,
under a broiler is a horrible idea.
when you like, well,
It would
open
it would
face,
just
right?
it
You
would burn
open
the
face
bread.
it to toast it, and then
Mm,
you know,
sure.
you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought of
Mm,
this. And then the second no, the third thing is because I said it enough times now, I think I might just do this at some point. We can paint something.
mhm.
You know what I mean? If you have minis, paint mini. It's real easy to go to the dollar store and grab like they have little paint sets. Maybe color something, but just do something with colors on something, whether it's a canvas, coloring sheet, a mini. Do something that is artistic, but not to the point where you have to create your own art.
Mhm.
You know, just something where it's like I'm going to put colors to this. You know, so I know I painted. Well, no, I was just coloring I did a word search and it has coloring sheets attached to it. I've been doing that as like a relaxation thing.
Mhm.
It was a red dragon, you know, and I was like, is it all red? Like, no, there's yellows here, and there's, you know, you have fun with it.
Yeah.
The beholder was I made definitely like a weird purple blue, and then I was like, I'm gonna have fun with it. It had all the eye stalks, and I just went like like colors around the eyes. I was like, these are the death rays, and I was like, it ended up looking a little cooler than I would have thought I could have done. So
Mhm.
do something artistic, but you know, if you don't have artistic talent like me, I don't have artistic talent. Just do something where you can express yourself and, you know, color something in. So popcorn, be creative with it. Broiler, figure out if you got one or not. Where it is, find your broiler, and then third, color something.